What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my bedroom. It has been really questionable outside today. I bought food and then it was like starting to rain, and I think I've told you guys, like, I cannot film in my car when it's raining because you'll just hear bullets of rain pounding on the windshield. No fun! And at the same time, it was too dark downstairs, the way the light comes in and everything, and I was like, oh, it's really bright in this little nook in my room. Maybe I could do it here. So that's what we're gonna try. So today I have picked up some lobster rolls. I know I mentioned that I was gonna do this a little while ago. I got them from Smack Shack, which is pretty much like a lobster restaurant in Minneapolis. I have not gathered all of my seafood information for you yet. I know I said I was going to do that in my next video, more or less, but I did look into their sustainability policy because, you know, whether or not we buy seafood, we continue to buy seafood or don't buy seafood, I think it's important that we do from the right places, but we have to be supporting local businesses and restaurants, local restaurants at the same time, guys. Like, it's like being in between a rock and a hard place, trying to do the right thing as much as possible. So anyways, Smack Shack on their website has a sustainability section. It says, Smack Shack is committed to serving sustainable seafood and is a current partner in the Minnesota Zoo's Fish Smart program. Sustainable seafood is wild caught or farm-raised seafood that has established practices to ensure the long-term growth and thriving populations of seafood with limited harm to the environment. They don't mention anything about like dolphin safe practices. We're doing our best here. We're doing our best because at the end of the day, guys, like I'm a meat eater. That's what it is. And I'm just trying to be as responsible as I can about it. Anyways, guys, so I had said we were going to do a lobster roll video a little while ago, and then I wanted to do a New England style, like the traditional, like cold lobster salad roll, and then the Connecticut style, which is warm buttered lobster. So I've got both of them here. They actually, for to go, they box their lobster separately. How amazing does this look, by the way? Look at that. Enormous chunks of lobster. Enormous. Oh yeah. So they box their lobster separately, and then you're able to kind of create your own lobster roll. So here's the cold, obviously, lobster salad. And I got some fries to go with it. Really, really excited. They're like Old Bay, I believe, seasoned fries. I also have a hard seltzer. It's just been a day. And I thought that this would be perfect islandy to go with our seafood. By the way, if it does start raining and thunderstorming again, maybe I'll like crack a window and we'll get some of that thunderstorm ASMR. As long as it's not pounding on the windows, I think y'all would enjoy it. I also brought, that's nice, strawberry guava. I like that. This is my favorite koozie that I got in New Orleans a couple years ago. From the Sharknado float. I say float because it was like a foot parade, so there were no real like floats, but it was a display of Sharknado. The funniest thing I've ever seen. I have a story. Maybe can I put it here? Maybe I could do a picture. Video. One of the best moments ever, honestly. And then as just an extra special treat, I have yellow cake batter crepe cake. And I really should have put this on a plate. Maybe I'll do that after I finish the lobster rolls. I'll go down and put this on a plate before we eat it so you can see it a little bit better. I mean, and this is from Bellecour Bakery, and they're known for their crepe cake. I mean, they do different flavors of it, obviously. Oh, they're just so good. They're so good. So very excited about the crepe cake. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I've got like a full-on table here today, so shouldn't be making an enormous mess here. Now, I have to say before I start, I am usually partial to the cold lobster salad rolls. I just love them. But we'll see how I feel about this one. I mean, it is gorgeous. Just absolutely stunning. So simple. Huge chunks of lobster. Love the griddled bun on the sides. Classic. Most of the lobster is cooked fairly well. Running into a few pieces that are a little tough, and that's usually my like thing with hot lobster, why I normally don't get hot lobster dishes, because I feel like you have to cook the lobster once and then warm it up for the dish. It's so easy to overcook lobster. So I typically gravitate towards the cold lobster dishes for that reason. But it doesn't mean the lobster is going to be overcooked in the hot dish. Lemon. I want lemon. Oh my god, I just sprayed myself. Lemony fresh now. With the lemon, have to give credit. And honestly, the dishes that I love so much, like all of my favorite meals in general, are typically super duper simple. Just a few ingredients, focusing, you know, highlighting those ingredients. In this case, like I love lemon, and obviously lemon highlights seafood so well. I love the contrast in textures between the tender, not juicy, I wouldn't say lobster, but just tender lobster with like the chewy, crispy, buttery bun. I will find a way to make a mess. Also, not gonna act like I don't eat up here regularly. I just love eating in bed. I'm a weirdo. My mother never let me do it. And so I feel like that I like it even more now because of that. Mm. This is really good. I thought it was like mango at first. Sharknado, man. That clip is just amazing. And was part of the Chewbacca's was the name of the parade. And it might have been like the first, if not like, it was like one of the first parades, if not the first parade of 2020. It's like right before things quite literally hit the fan. You guys like my hair like this, by the way? I feel like I never liked my hair up in a bun like this before I got bangs, but now that I like have bangs, it's like a whole new world has opened up for me. And put that like lip plumper on that makes them go like, I feel like they're definitely plumpy right now. Mmm. They got tarragon in here. I'm telling you guys, tarragon and lobster rolls, they're just, I need to make some homemade lobster rolls. And when I do, I will 100% be using tarragon. Lemon zest, lemon juice, QP mayo. Oh my gosh, so bomb. Tarragon's kind of like, it's got this like licoricey flavor, but I don't want to scare you with that because I don't think that when you try it with lobster especially, or with chicken, it's so good with chicken, you're just like, wow, what is that, and why have I not been eating it with my lobster slash chicken forever? That was my suction cup phone mount that always falls down on me. I do my live workouts for my fitness program literally right here in between my bed and the window. I've got this like mirror stand like jewelry case thing, and I suction cup it on, and like mid workout it will just fall down with my phone on it and everything. Guys, I don't know what I need to do. Maybe I need to clean it. That might be what's wrong. Like, clean it. Are there too many little particles on it that are getting in the way from the suctioning? What is this? What am I doing here? Mm. still so few ingredients in this. Really just everything is accentuating the lobster. They're adding to it, not taking away. It's not overpowering at all. One thing I will say, and I think I said this last time I ate this too, not sure about the cucumber. It's watery, you know. I like the crunch. Would much rather have celery, which I know celery is watery too, but it just eats less watery. Does that make sense? This is such a good idea. I might do another video up here this week. If I can figure out how to raise this table up just a little bit and have like a full-on dish here, I do like regular mukbangs up here and not these like meant for car video mukbangs. So good. The bun makes it a little difficult to eat, but it's still got like that nice chew. It's nice and buttery, nice and toasty. I have to say too, I'm really impressed by the amount of lobster that's in each one of these. Like, that's not a lot of lobster. I mean, I paid for it. I think they were like $24 each, something like that. But if you go to New England, and I have to believe they're getting their lobster from a pretty legit place. They're a lobster restaurant. That ain't Red Lobster, by the way. I will never eat a Red Lobster. I don't trust anything that comes out of that place, except for maybe the Cheddar Bay biscuit things. If you go to New England, you're paying 25 bucks for a lobster roll, 100%. I mean, they pack it in there. Their cost is definitely less because they're not having to like ship it or anything. So you get a little bit less here than you would in New England, but to be expected, we're not over there. I can't stand when I go to get a lobster roll someplace and it's one of those, like, you know, the split top buns, which a lot of them are, but they literally just like packed like tiny little bits of lobster into like the top like quarter of it and called it a lobster roll. I'm like, remove this, whatever this is, from in front of me. This is insulting to me. And they'll charge you the same amount for it. I'm just like, you know what? Charge 20 bucks more and fill the dang thing up. Like, ooh, that makes me so mad. So mad. Telling you what, man. I even have lobster left over down there. I couldn't fit it all in here. I don't know how they did. But lemon, put some lemon on it. You know, the weather ended up holding up just fine, but I'm kind of happy I did it in here. This feels better to me right now. I'm definitely doing more of these. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot I had fries, and I like reheat them. They're probably not good anymore, but we'll have food anyways. Really hard. A little bit. So crunchy. I love Old Bay on fries. Or any kind of potato, really. Making roasted potatoes, add some Old Bay on them. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. This is fun. And we got new guests coming from new places. He's voluntarily coming over here saying hi. I dig it. Kitchen. How are we gonna lift this up? Kitchen, come hit us. He's just the cutest. Not gonna lie, I snuck a few while they were fresh on the way home. Kitchen! Not sure what he's sniffing around for. Oh, there's a kitchen coming up there. Might go. There it is. I thought he was gonna jump, put his face like right in the camera. Kind of wish he did. Okay. All right, it's crepe cake time, but I'm gonna go put it on a plate so you guys can see it a little bit better. It's just so pretty. I'll be right back. We back. All right, guys. I mean, ridiculous. top. Hopefully it doesn't fall. It looks so good. Alright, we're gonna want this to be like a close-up for you guys. Right? Oh my gosh. It full on tastes like cake batter. And I love that it's yellow. It looks like I'm eating a big piece of cake. It is so incredibly light. A regular piece of cake with frosting would be so heavy. And this is just like air. The crepes are so tender. Did I mention I live in a flight path? Isn't it glorious? The crepes are so tender. And the pastry cream in between all of them is so light. And honestly, it doesn't eat very sweet either. Like, it's definitely sweet, it's a dessert, but it's not like cloyingly sweet, sickeningly sweet, you know? I want to get a crepe pan so I can try to make my own crepe cake. So, Bellecour, where this is from, is actually one of the last places I went before the pandemic started. At their restaurant in Wayzata, which is west of Minneapolis, they had the bakery inside of their restaurant, which is like a French restaurant. They permanently closed that location. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, I loved the bakery. Like, honestly, I never really ate at the restaurant, but I loved the bakery. And then they opened up another Bellecour, but just the bakery in North Loop, which is like in the downtown area, inside of like another concept. I believe it's like where they have like cooking classes, and they actually teach cooking classes there now too. Hi. You cute baby. You cute baby. No, 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 don't do that to the curtains. Yes. He's so cute. I love him. You're too cute for words. You're too cute for words. You just love him. What a good day. All of that was so good. And you know what? Fairly well balanced, if I do say so myself. Those lobster rolls had tons of lobster, which equals tons of protein. So we got lots of protein in. There was some protein in the cake. I obviously got my carbs in for the day. It's always the protein that I'm like trying to get in. And that's why I was really excited, not just because I love lobster rolls, because I knew it would be a really protein heavy meal. Real happy about this. Real happy about finding this little nook in my room to be able to shoot. And honestly, I wouldn't have been able to do it before I got this camera, the Lumix, that I've been using in my car. It's just too bulky to film with my Canon in small spaces. So yay for the new discovery. Might be using it another time this week. Butters, you want to come say hi? You did such a... Oh. Don't fall off the cutie pie bed. Don't do it. Oh boy. It's gonna get my hand. Oh. Anyways, guys, all right, I think that I'm done. Well, I know I'm done. I ate all the food. Thank you guys so much for joining today. This was just lovely. So stress-free, I have to say. I know, I'm wearing my crop, my like Lululemon rip-off crop tank again. I've been linking it in the description of my videos, by the way, in case y'all are interested. I've got them in like, was it like 5 colors now? Not white, this faux leather black, denim blue, pink, and leopard. I would love it in like a camel color. I said this exact thing. Like a nude and a camel color. Yeah, I've definitely said that like almost verbatim. Thank you guys again so much for watching today. I really do just appreciate you guys so much taking the time out of your day to spend with me. You guys are just friggin' awesome blossom. Comment below what you thought about the change in scenery. Do you like this location? Did you like how it made the food look? Were you not upset by the fact that you couldn't see the food the entire time? That was always my like reason for not filming up here, but that's also how I do things in the car. So it feels like it should work, but yeah, I definitely want y'all's feedback about it. Comment below what you thought about the food today, about Smack Shack and Bellecour, the crepe cake and the lobster rolls, about Sharknado, koozie. Thanks again for joining today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.